Ladies and gentlemen, success isn't a matter of luck. It's a matter of habits. Day in and day out, what you do defines who you are and what you achieve. Highly effective individuals don't rely on fleeting motivation. They build habits that drive their success. Today, let's explore 7 powerful habits that can transform your life. Life doesn't happen to you, you happen to life. Highly effective people take initiative. They don't wait for opportunities to knock, they build doors. Being proactive means recognizing that your life is a product of your choices, not your circumstances. Take control of what you can and watch your world change. Christopher Stair, Executive Director of the Constitutional Consulting Group. Picture your destination. What does success look like to you? Highly effective individuals start with a clear vision of their goals. They don't stumble through life, they chart their course with intention. When you know where you're going, every step you take has meaning. 3. Put first things first. Prioritize what matters most. There's no room for distractions when you're aiming for greatness. Highly effective people master the art of time management. They focus on what moves the needle and eliminate what doesn't. Remember, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Collaboration beats competition. Highly effective people understand that success is not a zero-sum game. They seek mutual benefit in every interaction. When you uplift others, you uplift yourself. Build bridges, not walls. Communication is not about speaking, it's about listening. Truly effective individuals strive to understand others before they make themselves heard. When you listen with empathy, you connect on a deeper level and build trust that lasts. One is good, but many are better. Synergy means bringing diverse strengths together to create something greater. Highly effective people value teamwork and diversity of thought. They know the best ideas emerge when we collaborate. You are your greatest asset. Highly effective people invest in themselves, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They understand that self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessary. If you're not at your best, you can't give your best. And life doesn't come with guarantees, but it does come with opportunities. Opportunities to shape your destiny, to decide who you want to be, and to create a legacy that lasts. Taking charge of your story means realizing that no one else will write it for you. It's not about waiting for permission, a break, or the perfect timing. It's about stepping up and taking ownership of your life, no matter where you are or what you've been through. Too often we let circumstances, past mistakes, or even fear dictate our choices. But here's the truth. You're not defined by what happens to you. You're defined by how you respond to it. Life will throw challenges your way, setbacks, failures, and moments when you feel like giving up. But in those moments, you have a choice. You can let the world write your story for you, or you can pick up the pen and write it yourself. Taking charge doesn't mean you'll always have the answers. It doesn't mean you won't stumble or face doubt. What it does mean is that you'll stop blaming the outside world for what's happening inside you. It means you'll take responsibility for your actions, your growth, and your happiness. You can't control everything that happens in life, but you can control how you show up, how you persevere, and how you create opportunities out of obstacles. You can't wait for opportunities out of obstacles. When you take charge, you stop living passively. You stop waiting for someone to tell you what to do, who to be, or where to go. You start setting goals, not just dreams. You start working, not just wishing. And most importantly, you stop looking for excuses and start finding solutions. Taking charge means you'll face your fears head on, knowing that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite it. This isn't about perfection. Nobody's perfect, and nobody's expecting you to be. It's about persistence, about making progress every day, even if it's just one step at a time. It's about deciding with intention who you want to become and refusing to settle for anything less. You're the author of your story. It's time to write it with purpose, with passion, and with a belief that you are capable of creating something extraordinary, because you are. And it all starts with the choice to take charge. Life is a journey, and every journey needs a destination. Without a clear vision of where you're going, it's easy to get lost in the noise, distracted by the small and insignificant. Seeing the big picture means stepping back from the immediate, the urgent, and the overwhelming, to focus on what truly matters. It's about understanding your purpose and aligning your actions with your long-term goals. When you see the big picture, you start to realize that every moment, every decision, and every challenge is part of a greater plan. It's like a puzzle. Each piece might not make sense on its own, but when you put them together, they create something extraordinary. The key is to keep that image, the final picture, in your mind as you work through the details. It's not about ignoring the present. It's about understanding how the present fits into the future. Too often, people get caught up in the day-to-day grind, focusing only on what's right in front of them. They chase short-term wins or get discouraged by temporary setbacks. But when you see the big picture, you understand that setbacks are just stepping stones, and small wins are building blocks for something greater. You start to prioritize differently. You stop sweating the small stuff because you know it doesn't define your journey. In some cases, it never has. Seeing the big picture requires clarity of vision. What do you want to achieve? Who do you want to become? Answering these questions gives your life direction. Without that clarity, you'll find yourself wandering, putting effort into things that don't serve your purpose. But with it, every decision becomes intentional. Every action moves you closer to your goal. Greatest truth on pursuing your goal. It's also about perspective. Challenges will come, that's inevitable. But when you see the big picture, you understand that challenges aren't roadblocks, they're lessons. They're opportunities to grow, adapt, and strengthen your resolve. Instead of asking, why me, you start asking, what can I learn from this? That shift in mindset transforms obstacles into opportunities. Seeing the big picture doesn't mean ignoring the details. It means understanding how those details contribute to something greater. It's about balancing the here and now with the vision of what's to come. It's about staying focused, staying grounded, and never losing sight of why you started in the first place. Because when you keep your eyes on the big picture, every step, no matter how small, becomes a part of something truly meaningful. Life is full of demands, distractions, and decisions. Each day presents you with countless opportunities to spend your time, energy, and focus. But the truth is, not everything is important. Not everything deserves your attention. To truly thrive, you must learn to handle your priorities with clarity and discipline. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. Handling your priorities begins with understanding them. What are the things that truly move the needle in your life? What are the goals, values, and responsibilities that deserve your time and energy? Too often, people confuse being busy with being productive. They fill their schedules with tasks that feel urgent but have little long-term impact. They react to the demands of others instead of proactively focusing on their own purpose. But highly effective individuals know that success comes from focusing on what truly matters, not just what demands attention. The key to handling your priorities is to separate the essential from the non-essential. This requires saying no to distractions, even when they're tempting. It means resisting the urge to multitask, which divides your focus and reduces your effectiveness. Instead, it's about giving your full attention to one task at a time, the one task that aligns with your larger goals. Managing your priorities also means recognizing that not everything is urgent, and not everything urgent is important. There's a difference between putting out fires and building your future. Handling your priorities requires you to think long-term. It's about doing the work today that sets you up for success tomorrow. Sometimes that means delaying gratification, sacrificing short-term comfort for long-term gains. But priorities aren't just about work and achievement, they're about balance. Handling your priorities means making time for what truly enriches your life: relationships, health, personal growth, and rest. Neglecting these areas in pursuit of success can leave you burned out and unfulfilled. True effectiveness comes from aligning all aspects of your life with your values and goals. It's not easy to manage competing demands, but it's necessary. Handling your priorities requires courage. The courage to let go of what doesn't serve you, to focus on what does, and to be intentional about how you spend your time. When you take control of your priorities, you take control of your life. Each day becomes a step closer to the life you've envisioned, one deliberate choice at a time. In a world often driven by competition and individual achievement, there's a powerful truth that can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Success is amplified when we lift others up. The notion of lifting others is not just an act of kindness, it's a principle that creates a ripple effect of positivity, growth, and collaboration. When you help someone rise, you create a foundation for mutual success. Lifting others up starts with a mindset. It's about seeing beyond your own goals and recognizing the potential in others. It's understanding that someone else's success does not diminish your own. In fact, it often enhances it. The most impactful leaders, mentors, and individuals don't climb the ladder of success by themselves. They extend a hand to pull others along with them. They know that we rise higher when we rise together. The commitment, more successfully led by people who both accept themselves and also rise with others. I thank you for your discernment. One of the most powerful ways to lift others is through encouragement. Words have the ability to inspire, to motivate, and to instill confidence in someone who may doubt themselves. Sometimes all it takes is a kind word or a gesture of belief to ignite a spark in someone else. Recognizing someone's efforts, celebrating their achievements, and reminding them of their potential can make all the difference. But lifting others is not just about words, it's about action. It's about creating opportunities, sharing knowledge, and offering support. If you have skills or resources that can benefit someone else, sharing them doesn't diminish you, it amplifies the value of what you have. Offering mentorship, guidance, or simply being a reliable presence can have a lasting impact on someone's journey. Lifting others also requires empathy. It's about understanding where someone is coming from and meeting them where they are. It means being aware of the struggles they face and providing a helping hand without judgment or expectation of return. Empathy builds connections, and connections build strength. This principle goes beyond individuals. It's about creating a culture of collaboration and generosity. Whether in the workplace, your community, or your personal life, lifting others up fosters trust, loyalty, and shared success. It transforms relationships and builds networks that are rooted in mutual respect and shared purpose. When you make a habit of lifting others up, you don't just change their lives, you change your own. You grow as a person, build stronger relationships, and leave a legacy that extends far beyond your own achievements. By lifting others, you create a world where everyone has the chance to shine. In a world filled with noise, listening has become a rare and undervalued skill. True listening with purpose, is more than just hearing words. It's about understanding, connecting, and being fully present with the person speaking. When you listen with purpose, you give someone your undivided attention, showing them that their voice matters. Listening with purpose begins with presence. It's not enough to be physically in the room, you need to be mentally and emotionally present as well. This means putting aside distractions, silencing your inner dialogue, and focusing entirely on the person in front of you. When someone feels genuinely heard, they feel valued, and that builds trust and deeper relationships. It's also about listening beyond the words. Often what people say is just the surface. Their tone, body language, and emotions carry the deeper message. Listening with purpose means paying attention to these cues and seeking to understand the feelings and intentions behind the words. It's about empathy, putting yourself in their shoes and seeing the world through their eyes. A key part of listening with purpose is resisting the urge to respond immediately. Too often we listen to reply, not to understand. We're busy formulating our next statement while the other person is still talking. But when you listen with purpose, your goal is comprehension, not competition. It's about asking thoughtful questions and seeking clarification, ensuring you truly grasp what the other person is sharing. Clarify their perspective, clarify their fears, their wants, their needs, their desires, their ways of viewing the world, and finding complements. Listening with purpose is an act of generosity and respect. It creates an environment where people feel safe to express themselves and where conflicts can be resolved with mutual understanding. It's a simple, yet profound way to show care, build trust, and foster genuine connection. In every interaction, purposeful listening transforms conversations into opportunities for deeper understanding and growth. When people come together with a shared goal, the possibilities become limitless. Working together isn't just about dividing tasks or splitting responsibilities. It's about combining strengths, perspectives, and talents to achieve something greater than any individual could accomplish alone. Collaboration is the cornerstone of progress, and it has the power to elevate not only the outcome, but also the people involved. Since there is resistance to conformity, collaboration has the power to elevate not only the outcome, but also the people involved. True teamwork begins with mutual respect. Every individual brings something unique to the table, whether it's skills, ideas, or life experiences. Recognizing and valuing those contributions creates an environment where creativity and innovation can thrive. When people feel respected and appreciated, they are more motivated to give their best and support others in doing the same. Communication is at the heart of working together effectively. It's not just about sharing ideas, but also about actively listening to others. Everyone's voice deserves to be heard, and sometimes the best solutions come from unexpected places. Clear and open communication ensures that everyone is on the same page, working towards the same vision, and aligned in their efforts. This is critical in small teams, such as enterprises, the small business world, or employee engagement. Another key to collaboration is trust. Without trust, teamwork becomes strained and unproductive. Trust allows people to take risks, share ideas without fear, and rely on each other to carry their weight. Building trust requires honesty, consistency, and a commitment to the shared goal. Working together also means embracing diversity. Different viewpoints and backgrounds can lead to richer solutions and broader perspectives. It's about understanding that differences are not obstacles, but opportunities to learn and grow. How are you all growing at the speed of your skills? Release the expectation that you have to be the one to speak first. At its core, teamwork is about synergy, creating something that's greater than the sum of its parts. It's about setting aside egos, focusing on the mission, and pulling together to make the vision a reality. When people truly work together, they achieve extraordinary things, inspiring one another to reach new heights. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. And to keep moving forward, you must take time to renew your power. Success, growth, and achievement demand energy, focus, and resilience. But these resources aren't infinite. They need to be replenished regularly to sustain your momentum and ensure you're operating at your best. Renewing your power is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Renewing your power starts with self-awarenesses. You have to recognize when you're running on empty, physically, mentally, or emotionally. Ignoring the signs of burnout or fatigue only leads to diminished performance and diminished joy in what you do. Taking the time to pause, reflect, and recharge is an act of strength, not weakness. It allows you to return with greater clarity and energy. Physical renewal is foundational. Your body is your vehicle, and it needs proper care to perform at its peak. This means prioritizing rest, nourishing yourself with healthy food, and staying active. Exercise isn't just about fitness. It's about fueling your energy and maintaining the stamina to tackle life's challenges. Sleep, too, is essential. It's when your body heals, your mind resets, and your creativity flourishes. Sleep, too, is a renewal event. It's when your body heals, your mind resets, and your creativity flourishes. Mental renewal is equally important. Your mind is a powerful tool, but it needs breaks to stay sharp. Engage in activities that stimulate and inspire you, like reading, learning something new, or spending time in nature. Disconnecting from constant screens and distractions allows your thoughts to flow freely and your focus to return. Emotional and spiritual renewal give you balance and purpose. This might mean spending time with loved ones, practicing gratitude, meditating, or simply enjoying moments of solitude. These practices ground you and remind you of what truly matters, fueling your motivation to keep going. Renewing your power is an ongoing practice, not a one-time event. It's about creating a rhythm in your life that balances effort with restoration, ensuring you're always prepared to meet the demands of your journey with strength, focus, and a sense of fulfillment. Discipline is the foundation of success. It is the steady hand that guides you through challenges, keeps you focused on your goals, and helps you build the habits necessary to achieve greatness. Living with discipline means choosing what you want most over what you want now. It's about committing to consistency, even when motivation fades, and staying true to your values and aspirations. Discipline starts with a clear sense of purpose. You need to know what you're working toward and why it matters. When you have a compelling reason driving your actions, discipline becomes easier to embrace. It's no longer about forcing yourself to do things. It's about aligning your actions with your vision for the future. This clarity provides direction, helping you make decisions that move you closer to your goals. One of the key aspects of living with discipline is time management. Each day is filled with countless choices about how to spend your time. Discipline allows you to prioritize what truly matters and block out distractions. It helps you create routines and stick to them, ensuring that you make steady progress even when life gets busy. Small, consistent actions, repeated over time, lead to extraordinary results. Discipline also means embracing discomfort. Growth rarely happens within your comfort zone. It's the disciplined individual who wakes up early to pursue their goals, who puts in the extra effort when no one is watching, and who keeps going even when the results aren't immediate. Discipline teaches you to persevere, knowing that the process is as important as the outcome. Ultimately, discipline is about self-respect. It's a commitment to yourself, to living up to your potential, and to not settling for less than you're capable of. It's not about perfection, but about persistence. When you live with discipline, you build a life of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment, one deliberate choice at a time. In the end, success is not about luck, talent, or the fleeting moments of opportunity. It's about the habits you build, the choices you make, and the mindset you cultivate every single day. By being proactive, envisioning your goals, prioritizing wisely, and fostering meaningful connections, you set yourself on a path toward effectiveness and fulfillment. When you listen with purpose, work together, lift others up, and take time to renew your power, you create a life of balance, growth, and impact. Discipline ties it all together. It's the thread that transforms habits into results, dreams into achievements, and potential into reality. These habits are not just steps to effectiveness, they are principles that shape your character and guide you toward greatness. So, start today. Embrace these habits, make them your own, and watch how your life begins to shift. Because the journey to becoming highly effective isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about committing to becoming the best version of yourself and inspiring others to do the same. Your story is waiting to be written. Make it one worth telling.